Hello, my lovable misfits. How y'all doing today? Today we're going to talk about tips and tricks on how to hire an artist. Before I start the advice, there are a couple of things I need you to keep in mind. I am referring to non-AI artists. I do not condone nor endorse people who use AI exclusively to generate art. 2. These tips are born from my personal experiences and reading about the experiences of others when looking for an artist. 3. To educate on what expectations to have when looking for an artist. Once again, if you're going to be a royal pain in the comments, people will read what you wrote. I only delete spam. Let's get this show on the road. Navigating the internet to find an artist can feel like walking through a minefield. Can you find one that will work with you? Are they reputable? Will they take my money and run? Here are a few things I learned along the way. You're not just paying for art. When you start shopping around, you will notice the pricing and how it varies from artist to artist, and how different types of art have different prices. This is very common when you factor in the types of art they produce and how long they've been practicing their craft. You are paying for all the years of practice and experience, not just the project you wish for them to do. Never ask for a free sample, quote unquote, to give them exposure. This is a slap in the face of every artist and craftsperson ever, and it is not a fair trade by any standard. If you're not willing to pay what they are worth, you're not ready to commission an artist. What are you looking for project-wise? There's cover art, comic book art, cartoon art, illustrations, VTuber rigs, and much more in the world of art. You need to know what you're looking for before you announce that you're looking to commission an artist. There's an average price for everything. Know the average going rate for the type of art you are wanting, and don't forget to factor in experience when looking at prices. For instance, if they have been producing art for years, but the art still looks basic and unpolished, the price may not be worth it. Set up a screening process. In my dealings looking for an artist, I made open calls in two forms: a tweet, which was a huge mistake, and a blog post. The tweet was a mistake because bots not only came out of the woodwork to respond to the tweet, but my DMs were flooded with bots and artists alike. This is what prompted my blog post. In the post, I asked for the following items. For emails, ask them to title the communication so you can find it in your inbox. I had them put artist's application with the project name in the title. Number 2, include the projects for which you are hiring. This will give an artist an idea of what you want. This will also give them a chance to apply for the project that matches their talent. 3, ask for links or samples that are relevant to the project. Many artists either have websites or cards with their work and prices and will be more than willing to give you those links or cards. 4, payment. This is where you can tell them whether or not they will be part of a crowdfunding program or if you will be able to pay them outright. 5, turnaround time. This is basically how long it will take them to deliver the piece. 6, communication. How often do you expect to be updated on the progress? This is crucial for you and the artist. 7, ask for referrals. I did not do this in my blog post, but looking back, I should have. Ask for 3 at least. This will give you an idea of how satisfied other clients of theirs were, and it will give you an idea of what to expect. Set a firm boundary for the application. Let them know that you will ignore their application if they do not follow your instructions. After all, if they can't follow these directions, how can you trust them to fulfill your request the way you want? I did include the boundary in my blog post and still had artists DMing me. A few even asked me why I didn't do business via DMs. Receiving emails versus DMs. When you have a lot of artists interested in becoming your artist, you need an easy way to sort through the candidates. I found that emails made that process simple. I sorted all the emails into a folder so I could easily find the candidates. When they DM you, you have to scroll through all of them and then try to keep tabs on to whom you've responded. That can be nerve-wracking. IP rights. This is a biggie. If you want to retain the rights to the art you've commissioned, you need to make sure that it is in the agreement. Retaining the rights to it will help keep you safe from copyright claims in the future. Payment. Much like a housing contractor, see if they accept half the pay at the start of the project and the rest at the end once you are satisfied with the work. This is for your protection more than theirs. There are artists out there that will only accept all the pay up front and then you never hear from them again. Ask for an invoice, and don't forget to ask about a refund policy. Some will give refunds, some won't. Hiring the latter type of artist will definitely be a buyer beware. I personally would not. Credit where credit is due. Yes, you paid for it, and you can claim it as yours, but giving the artist credit is not only courteous, it can also bring them more business in the long run. There's nothing like free advertising, and it only takes a couple extra seconds to include them in the credits and acknowledgments. I hope these tips help you in your journey to find an artist. Until next time, be good. And if you can't be good at it.
I'd like to take this time to thank you, the viewer, and my supporters whose names are on the screen for watching this video. If you liked it, there's a like button down there, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you can get notified every time there's an upload. There's also a video down below here in the bottom left-hand corner as a suggestion, as well as a couple of places that you can click to subscribe. As I always say, behave, my lovable misfits, and if you can't behave, at least be good at it.